Hi there, welcome to another episode of the It Takes Work video series. Blessings to you and yours. Today we are on episode 4, and the It Takes Work video series is presented by the Accounting Academy. I am Makita Skinner Howard, founder and chief educator at the Accounting Academy. This series is the series where we encourage young people. We're not just comparing them, we're not just bashing them, we're not just complaining about them. We are actually doing what we can to encourage them to put in the work where it is necessary. And how are we doing that? We are doing that through interviews with persons who are living their dreams or persons who are putting in the work to make their dreams a reality today. Today, I'm going to chat with a young lady who left her homeland, came to Trinidad to study, and she excelled at USC. She also took the jump and started her own business. So there's a lot that Keisha could share with us about putting in the work. Right, guys, help me welcome Keisha Alleyne to the It Takes Work video series. Drop some hearts, drop some comments, drop some thumbs up. Keisha, are you there?
Hi, Makita. I am. Hello.
Hi, Keisha. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So, Keisha, we
Louise.
jump into this one time. Tell us, who is Keisha Alleyne?
um, Keisha Alleyne is a simple, down-to-earth, fun-loving person. I like to, you know, enjoy the simple things in life. I like to enjoy friendships. I
Nice.
like to do things that make me happy. So, I mean, it's a very complex question, but I think Keisha Alleyne, in a nutshell, is a fun-loving, caring person that, likes to take advantage of opportunities whenever I'm blessed to have those opportunities in my life.
Sounds good. And I see,
Mhm.
as you say, like interesting stuff as well. I'm loving your decoration to the back of you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. I actually custom ordered this piece from a good friend of mine, Patson Craft. Check her out on Instagram. She has lovely customized pieces. And funny
Yes,
enough, this is actually a dream catcher. So
we catching
you have to
dreams.
man. We catching dreams today.
Fantastic. Besides successfully completing a degree in an unfamiliar
Mhm.
country, what are 3 things you are proud of accomplishing, Keisha?
Um, so I'd like to say I have a short stint of life because they have so many people out here accomplishing so much, have so much experience. But I think 3 things that I would have been proud of accomplishing would be my A levels tenure, because I'll tell you why. CXC was okay. I don't think I took it that seriously. I was able to, retain like an average student, and I did okay. I did pretty good.
Yeah,
So I matriculated up to A levels, and A levels hit me like, reality, because A levels is kind of a transition into the formal teaching, where the teacher kind of baby feeds you in every subject, every course, tells you what to do. And A levels is kind of like a pre-university situation. So it's like, okay, this is the information. You need to digest it, make it practical, and show and prove to us that, okay, you're good in this field.
right.
So one, completing my A levels tenure. The second would be not just completing USC, but before that, convincing my family at the age of 17 that I was capable of flying to another country and studying for a degree, reading for a degree at the age of 17 without any family member per se with me, step
Wow.
by step. So that took some good negotiation skills. And
I
I think
could
that
imagine.
kind of prepared me for life. Yo, I'm okay to, hop on a plane and study for 4 years without you or my mom or family members having to be with me. I am going to make you proud. I'm going to achieve what I set out to do. And I had to convince my family of that at the age of 17. So that's the second good accomplishment for me personally. And then the third would be at a difficult space in my life, being able to also convince myself and allow God to tell me that I can start a business
Oh, nice.
in a more or less unknown territory for me at that time. But I had the passion for it and I took advantage of the opportunity. So those are my three biggest,
Wow,
accomplishments.
those are three big ones. I heard a little bit of
It's
an
it's
accent
not
there.
cliche.
I heard a little bit of an accent there, Keisha. Tell us, where are you from?
Well, my accent, I'm a born and bred Guyanese, but I would have lived a few places in the Caribbean during my course of life. I lived a bit in Antigua, and I was born in Guyana, and then I'm here in Trinidad for about 10 years. So forgive my milieu of a mix-up accent.
I heard accent there. We still hearing it. No
Yes,
worry.
I
You have
pronounce my
us.
R's very, very
We
much.
know. Yeah. So you've accomplished all these things. Did you have like an easy or perfect life where everything just went according to plan?
Of course, my life was easy, breezy, breezy, like squeezy. No, 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 no. I'm lying. No one has an easy life. Well, let me don't speak for everyone, but I certainly didn't have an easy life. But what I like to do is fill myself with gratitude for the little bits of encouragement and support along my lifetime that I would have gotten, and I took advantage of it. There are many times where I didn't know where money was coming from. I was actually unemployed for over a year.
Wow.
And honestly, that is when my breakthrough happened. So, listen, guys, stay tuned
You
to
have
this
my
series
pause
because
raising here,
you
child.
don't
My
even know
God.
the ability that God gives you when you think you have nowhere, nothing else left to do, you know? And it's not only about, I don't want to make it sound like, it's a spiritual thing. It's about what you put your mind to do. It's about what you convince yourself and finding your passion and just working hard towards it. And even in that journey, it is be like, okay, I can't do this. This is too hard. But just keep pushing until you reach that little hole in the wall. And then when you put your head through that hole, it's like sunshine.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, people may see us, I mean, you're looking all fancy. People may see us and think, okay, because we come out of the fire and you don't smell the smoke, that we will never even in the fire. But we all have our fair share. I've not
Mm-hmm.
cried yet, right? And I think that you may be pushing it a little bit and you may
No,
be
I
the one
cried.
to
I cried.
you may be the one to, bring out that and to bring back those things that I went through to remembrance because,
Mm-hmm.
it's not easy, and we all
Yeah.
have to put in the work. So I just want to make sure I got this clear, Keisha. You're saying that you did not have a smooth and easy road. You went through your fair share of ups and downs and trials and tribulations.
Yes.
Yeah, all
Yes.
right.
Amongst some, just to be a little brief, as I said, I was unemployed, fresh out of university. I graduated with second class honors in economics and a minor in psychology, and I was ready. I was employable. I felt like, companies, employers would have me as an asset.
Yeah,
But sometimes life throws you so much curveballs that you have to understand that everything is within your time, and what you do with the time that you do have makes or breaks your future.
yeah,
So when hard times come, when you start to be frustrated, when you think you're even being taken advantage of for whatever reason or situation that you find yourself in, Your true test of character comes with how you push through those struggles. And it wasn't, I don't even have, my life is not made yet. I still have my struggles. And Makita, you mentioned something about, we come out to the smoke. No, I still smell smoke. Smoke is still around me. Sometimes it's good to keep some stuff to yourself too, and, discipline your mind to get whatever you put yourself to do done.
Yeah, really, really
And
powerful
trust
piece.
me, you might say, easier said than done. But that reward that you get after knowing that you worked for something, it is priceless. And no one can take that away. But I made a bold step to preserve who I was at the core. And it's important to know who you are or who you want to be, and align yourself with things that encourage or fosters who you know you are supposed to be. And then I said, you know what, I left the job. I will get another job in 2-3 months tops. I have a good resume,
Yeah.
for my lifespan. I was like 24 at the time. So I was young. Makita, 3 months turned into 5 months, and 5 months turned into 7, and then 7 months turned into a year, and then it was above a year, and then depression hit. Now, what am I doing? I should just go back home. I mean, my family was, and I have to shout out to my family,
Yes,
because
please do.
I need to give them a big shout out, because at no time I could say, and maybe that this is one of my, my blessings, that in anything that I put myself to do, my family supported me, even if they didn't understand the method to the madness, because they did not always agree with these decisions I made, but they stood by me. So, and they respected my decision making process as a budding adult, which I don't think I quite grasped the master artistry of it quite
Right.
yet.
Congratulations. So you mentioned about, well, obviously you would have missed a family who supported you so much.
Yes,
Then you had
they
a
really did.
stint of where you were employed, you left your job, then you wasn't employed. So yes, you
Yes.
shared some things that were challenging to you, but concerning the business itself, do you mind
Mm-hmm.
sharing any one specific challenge you overcame there, or you could share another challenge that you overcame being away from home for so long?
With business, one of my challenge was to apply, the theoretical concepts, which are very necessary in terms of accounting and managing my business. And I think it's education that a lot of young entrepreneurs need. Now, my challenge was, I was the creative mind behind Le Quai Cuisine. I was the one who had to put in the effort of making the designs, perfecting the craft. And a lot of times you're very tired. Even though I have the ability, I wasn't disciplined enough to be able to do my book work the way it should be, manage my expenses, take advantage of the tools that are there to make your business better. And I think I could have done things a little differently, but thankfully, the accounting academy, Makita, you're a really good friend of mine.
Thank you.
I met you about 2 years ago, and you kept drilling, Keisha, you need to do this, you need to do that. And I did take your advice. And I mean, I'm better off a day like today. My receipts are recorded. I do my invoicing records. And I mean, guys,
Wow, wonderful.
take advantage of your accounting skills that could be developed through the accounting academy. I mean, this is not a promo. This is a real life testimony in the business world. If you want to grow, if you want to be better, these are the foundational concepts that makes or breaks your vision and your dream, or for a similar word, your business.
Well, yeah, we as an accountant, I see that all the time, right? A lot of entrepreneurs, they are really busy and creative end, but one of the things that tend to break them though is after they have put in all that work and they have mismanaged the recording of their funds.
Yes.
That is something that really can demotivate a person because they feel like, okay, I've done all this work, but where is the money? Not knowing
Yes.
if you took the time to look at the amount of money that you actually made, and how you spent it, you can
Mm-hmm.
improve on spending. You can even see where how much you want to increase by, but the recording is
Correct.
something that because you're not recording, you feel like you didn't make anything, and that demotivates a lot
Mm-hmm.
of entrepreneurs. So congrats on putting in the work, congrats on using
And thank you, Makita. Thank you.
congrats on using the apps, congrats on using the tools. Keep up
Yes.
the good work. Now, Keisha, I need you to spill the beans, right? Share your formula with us. Tell us, how do you keep motivated? How do you keep executing?
Share the beans, spill the tea. I think you should keep things simple. Don't think being motivated and being happy is this high task that you must complete. Or motivation comes from your process, not where you want to be. Because you don't know how long it takes where you want to be. But you could enjoy, you could see the little increments, the little baby steps of accomplishments. And it's okay for you to appreciate them. It's okay for you to be happy that, hey, this week I was able to record 5 of my receipt purchases because last week I didn't do any. And I'm motivated
Yeah,
because I'm one step closer to having a well organized project. I keep motivated in my relationship with God too, because sometimes you just don't feel it. It just not working for you. You just can't make it, and sometimes you need a little reinforcement from the one who has all the reinforcement you will ever need. I'm speaking from a Christian perspective, and even if you're not a Christian, you have to find some spiritual level that refuels your energy levels when it's low. And it's okay to tap into that. And do little things to make you happy. But take a time out. It's not a rush. You don't need to pace yourself on your friends. You
true.
don't
That's
need
a
to
good
pace yourself
one.
on people who you look up to because their situation is different.
Yeah,
Their ability is different. And it's not better, it's just different.
yeah.
So take your time out, paint your nails, take a haircut, do something that makes you rewind and relax so that you could focus to, you know, go at whatever challenges you're facing. But sometimes you need that time to take a little break, be happy, and then move forward. So those are little, you know, tools or little beans that I use to keep
Yeah.
myself motivated. Because if you're not happy with yourself, you could never be happy in anything else.
That's a good perspective, and I actually posted about that on Instagram. A lot of people think that you have to work hard, work hard, work hard to get to
Mm-hmm.
where they want, and they sacrifice sleep, not knowing the time that you take to relax. It actually rejuvenates you. It refuels, right? We don't just
Yeah,
keep
it
driving
gives
our
you the
car.
ability to think.
We don't just keep driving our car, driving out. You must stop at some point in time and put back in the fuel. So you mentioned
Mm-hmm.
connecting with God and taking that time away. So I think those are two really interesting
Yeah,
perspectives. And
yeah,
I love that you shared that with us. I hope persons who are viewing
yes,
would take that into consideration. I personally
yes,
have to do a lot more when it comes to relaxing because I moved from one extreme to another, right?
yes.
Where I
I know
was
you could be a workaholic.
where I wasn't doing anything, I was beating up myself, I was talking negatively to myself. So I moved from making a decision where I want to be the person helping to
Mm-hmm.
going full extreme to becoming a workaholic and focusing on helping everybody else and not paying attention to
Yeah,
what was going on with me. So really nice perspectives there, Keisha, and I hope that persons who are
yes,
viewing, they take into consideration your rest. And I hope that I
yes,
can do much better in that department. Ah, pray for us. Any
yes.
final words for young people who are struggling to put in the work?
What I could say is be honest with yourself. Accept that you are struggling. Accept that there are things that you could be better with. Accept that you are going through a time in your life that you could be better. And then when you get that out of the way, what's the worst? You could only move up from there because you know your reality. And don't use it as something to demotivate you. Use it as this is where I'm starting. I'm going to take little steps. And I mean, utilize the tools around you. You don't know where you're going to end up, but all you know is that what you could do. And you give 100% effort into any direction, and the universe does the rest. Trust and believe. But it also comes down to what you want to do. And enjoy life while you're doing it. This is not a sentence of utter frustration and debt. I mean, Makita's doing an awesome job in the accounting academy, teaching you a lot of, these are life skills. You may not be an accountant, but trust me, those are some foundational elements that will help you in anything you want to do, whether it's music, whether it's, being a little entrepreneur. I didn't know I was going to have fun and passion in cake, and cake making has, helped me so much financially. I mean, I studied economics. I expected to have a corporate job only, but now I can't even think about not baking a cake. It's just like, wow.
We need to have that side hustle, right?
you need to have a side hustle and do whatever you're passionate about.
Yeah.
But whenever you find your passion, just work hard. You will have a lot of ups and downs. You will feel as if sometimes you made the wrong choice in pursuing it. But just keep going the extra mile. Once you love it, do it. And you will. This is inevitable. You will reap some of the rewards of your efforts.
Wow, really powerful, really motivating, Keisha. Thank you so much. Oh, but where can we find you in these digital streets? How can we find you if someone want to get in contact with you?
So you can meet me in the streets, in Instagram. My handle is la.cake.uzine, TT. And you could also see me on Facebook at La Cake Uzine.
Thank you so much, Keisha, for coming and sharing your inspiration with whoever. We don't know who this would meet, and we hope that God uses it to meet someone in the right time, in the right place.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.